All right. I've clicked go live, so I'm hoping that soon you will all be able to see and hear me. Let me know when you can, and I will make a start. So we just put a wee message in the chat and just say you can see and hear me if you can. There's a few people joining now. Yay! Everybody say, oh, good. Thank you, Clark. You can see and hear me. Perfect. Good, good, good. Right. Okay. I've got to say some quick hellos. A lot of people here now. Everybody's joining all at once. We've got Neve. Welcome, Neve. Welcome, Matt. Uh, Philip, you're here. Clark, hello. Cyan Bird is here. Claire's here. We've got Mariana. Hello, hello. SS and Dexter are here. Julie T. Roald. Sue's here. Almost forgot Sue. Sorry, Sue. Tea Time Builders here. Yay! Oh, there's a lot of you here. Good, good, good. Oh, I'm happy to see you all. Okay, so um, I've just put something to the vote. Um, actually, Clark, it was you that prompted me to ask this question because you said in the Discord the other day that you think this section's purple. Um, and it prompted me to ask what colour people would describe this as. This is the section I'm doing tonight, by the way. I've always called it pink. But this is a roughly 50-50 split in the chat. A few people have said pink and a few purple. But there is actually a gradient. If you look at it, it's darker up here and it's lighter around here. And this bit does look pink to me. This bit around here. This bit does look a wee bit more purple. But yeah, yeah, I've always just thought pink. Never really wavered in that. But that's okay. Pink/purple. Or pinkle. Pink. I don't know. We'll just make up a new colour. um, oh, excuse me, sorry. Right, pink for rolled. See? And then purple for SS. So yeah, it's quite evenly matched. Quite evenly matched. Anyway, this is the section I'm doing. But before I start talking about that, before I forget, I'm going to give away some memberships. So just Pinkle, yes! Or Purpink. I don't know which one I prefer. Pinkle's quite cute, isn't it? Pink, the character above the section, is. Oh my gosh! You, that doesn't happen very often. You rendered me speechless. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm glad that it's inspiring you. And I know you're doing good on this puzzle. It's brilliant. I love how people are working on this puzzle. And you know the talk in Discord about puzzle alongs is going insane. People want puzzle alongs on just all the big puzzles. I think that's so cool. Anyway, thank you. Thank you so much. I've completely lost my thread now. What was I saying? Um, yes, I'm going to give away some memberships. Right. So I tested this out last time, and it still gives away the middle membership tier. So that's fine. That's fine. I was a bit worried it was gonna. I created a new tier. I was a bit worried it was going to give away the higher tier, which is fine. You get the same on every tier, but I didn't want people to think that they had to kind of stay on that tier and things like that. Anyway, enough of my chattering. Let me gift 5 memberships to Vicky Makes and Builds. We'll see who gets them. Crufiat and Rose Hall. I don't know how you say that. Gout or Gulp. Kevin Butler. Ashley Style. And Emma. Emma. Oh, there's some new names there. Some names I don't recognise. So there you go. You've all been gifted a month of Vicky Makes and Builds. I hope that you enjoy. And maybe some of you can drop in on the chat at some point. Hi, Craft Gal. How are you? Okay, right, I'm going to put this to one side now, and I'm going to talk about this awesome puzzle. And which I'm always excited to do it, but I'm getting really excited because I can see the finish line with this. Like I put all the sections together a few days ago, and just seeing this gap and then the gap at the top where the red section is, I was like, wow, it's really close to being done. And just kind of putting it together the way I have on the phone boards and on the live streams and stuff, don't think I quite realised just how finished it was becoming. But it really is coming along. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see it finished. It's such an awesome puzzle. I have loved this. Anyway, I have two sections left. And the one I'm working on tonight is this one here, the pink/purple section, which is the psychic type Pokemon. Now, I have learned the names, and I'll go through that when I show you the pieces because I've sorted the pieces. But this is a bottom corner section, so there's actually a good bit of edge incorporated into this section. There's quite a big edge piece pile. And it's what I've done is because I think it's one of the biggest sections, this. Like it is kind of sprawled right along, like over halfway across the puzzle. This is the halfway line here. What I've done is I've sort of folded the page because the thing is if I fold it there, then one Pokemon just gets completely cut off. So I folded it like that. Um so yeah, it's quite a big section, and but because it kind of crosses over onto the other half of the puzzle, I've got two boards here adjacent, and I've just positioned them so that we can fit the whole section in. You don't see it chops a little bit off that right hand side, but I've not attached the two sides of the puzzle here. So if needs be, I can always lift this up and just move it along a bit if I need to work on something over there. But for now, I can just put bits together down here, and hopefully it should be fine. Just very quickly, actually, is the picture focused? Does the picture look focused enough? I have to change it to manual focus, but I'm never quite certain if it's looking focused. So let me know in the chat if the picture's focused or not. A lot of yellow characters. Yes, there are. Yes. Well, let me show you the pieces. As I say, it's a big section, so it feels like there's a lot of piles of pieces here, like just and big piles. So I've got two big boxes. Right. This is probably the least detailed sort I've done across the sections. Thank you, Clark. Thank you. Thanks, Matt. This is probably the least sort of sorted I've done. Now, the overall sort was actually quite easy because good. I'm glad it looks good. I'm glad it's all focused. That's good. The reason for that is because it was easy because I just had two sections, and it was pretty easy to know which was red section and which was pink. So initially, all I did was just, pink, red, pink, red, pink, red, pink, red, and I just separated them. And then when I'd done that, I got the pinks and I separated those within their own piles. However, as you quite rightly stated, Neve, there are a lot of purple section is where you started this puzzle. Oh, well, do you know what? I can see the logic in that. That cuts out a whole bunch of these yellows. I think that the yellow Pokemon are the trickiest feature of this puzzle because they're all over all the sections. For some reason, there's just like lots of yellow Pokemon in this puzzle. Now, I've already done most of the sections that have yellow Pokemon in, so I was fairly certain that any yellow I found was going to belong to this section. So, because I did the yellow section last time. You're just chilling tonight, Neve. Good, that's a good idea if you've hurt your back. So anyway, right, so the reason it's not quite as organized as usual is because this Pokemon here, who is called, now correct me if I'm wrong, please. I know there are some Pokemon name experts here. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I've learned them all. This one's called Hypno, and then this one here is called Drowsy, and these two are the exact same shade of yellow. Then you've got this one here who's called Kadabra, and this one here who's called Alakazam. And they're the exact same shade as well. They're kind of more of a dark yellow, sort of mustard coloured yellow. Oh, you started with it too, did you, Philip? Yeah, that was my second to last one. And then this one's similar, but it's just slightly different. So I should probably be able to differentiate that. But there's still a small one here. This is Abra. So what I have done is these two Pokemon are all one pile of pieces, and that is this pile here. Now, there is a small exception to that, and that is this pile and this pile also belong to those two Pokemon. But the only reason that they are separated is because I knew for a fact that one belongs to Drowsy, because Drowsy's right at the edge. So you could kind of tell where Drowsy was from, like, if there was a bit of edge in there. Um, sorry, like one of the little dividing lines. And then this one is Hypno, and Hypno had quite a lot of his little white collar. Um, sorry, should show you on the thing. I had quite a lot of his little white collar picked out because I'd sorted that out thinking it was Jolteon at the top, and it wasn't. So I do have a little bit of separation going on with these two, but mostly they are just one pile of pieces. And then what I've done is I've done the same with Abra and Kadabra and Alakazam. That is this pile of pieces. This is like three Pokemon in one pile. Now I probably could separate Abra out, but they're just the same colour, so it was a bit difficult to really distinguish them. What's somebody saying? Why purple first? Yeah, interesting question. Yeah, let us know. Colour jumped out at you. I did purple early because the purple pattern really stood out. Oh yeah, the background really does. Yeah. I found the yellow one hard to see. I mean, if it on the lighter bit here, you could see the little lightning strikes, but in the darker areas here, they weren't always that easy to tell the background. I can see what you mean about that with the purple. Felt more confident that I'd found the purple background and it was one of the smaller piles. Okay, feel the same way. Love purple, so I'm biased. Yeah, because that was your favourite colour. Lots of colours in this puzzle. So anyway, that's my reasoning with those two piles, and they're probably my biggest piles. So that's Drowsy and Hypno, and these two as well. This is Abracadabra and Alakazam. What else have we got in here? This is Edges. Um, I'll come back to these. Well, I can tell you now, actually, I might as well do the box all in one go. There's just two pieces here. What I had here was a little pile of like gap filler kind of pieces where I thought I might be able to fill some gaps out with it. And I have actually found a bunch and filled a few gaps. Some of them I couldn't fill any gaps with them, so I've just popped them back in the main box. These two, I'm pretty certain I know roughly where in the puzzle they go, but I can't attach them just yet, so I've just left them there. And these ones are, as far as I can tell, these ones are all like mostly white, if not all white pieces that make up some of the wider parts of these dividing lines. So, like there, for example, right next to Snorlax, there's a big wide chunk of that dividing line there between the grey and the green, and there's a few gaps. And these pieces basically are kind of scattered all across the puzzle where these dividing lines are. So I separated those. I'm not certain I'll do it this time around, but they're just there anyway, separate. Figured I might as well. Hi, Claudia, how are you? Granny's favourite colour is purple too. Everybody likes purple. Right. So that's that whole box. So now I'll move on to this box. Oh, excuse me. Can't stop coughing. This box is made up of. So this pile here, this is quite a big pile. This is Mewtwo. And this big Pokemon here is Mewtwo. And this one was really easy to pick out. Like, it was quite obvious which pieces belonged to Mewtwo. And actually, Mewtwo is going to be one of the Pokemon I do first in this section. Then up here, you've got the little mini Mewtwo. This is Mew, and that's this pile here. Then here you've got Mr. Mime, and that's this guy here. Any of your favourite colours pink? Hi, Debbie. Just popping in for a bit. Oh, good. Glad to have you here. Tea time. I'm working at 16, so I'll be in and out. Glad I have you guys to break up my day. Oh, we'll be here for you. We'll be here for you. Red is my favourite colour. I don't know. Do you know what? It used to be blue. I don't know if I have a favourite colour now. I do like blue, I must admit. I do like blue. And speaking of blue, this is like the only section left that has any blue in. So whenever I found any pieces with blue, because I've already done the blue section, I knew it was going to be this wee chap because he's got these wee blue ears. Kind of look a little bit like bat wings. So anyway, that's just an aside. That's Mr. Mime, and that's this pile here, and then that leaves this pile, which is mostly background stuff. That's a cool name. What, Mr. Mime? I'm also currently doing a. Wait, I can't read that. Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Blue. What? I don't know what that means. What does Nuzlocke mean? Let me know. Um, and his hands with the red dots and the ends of the fingers really stood out when I sorted. Oh yeah, his so Mew, Mewtwo, and Mr. Mime were the easiest to pick out of this one. And there are a few other features that I could pick out to identify certain Pokemon. So, for example, Alakazam is. I don't know if this is what these are meant to be, but they look like spoons. Maybe somebody can enlighten me as to why this Pokemon carries spoons around. But anyway, whenever I found pieces that were this kind of colour, I knew it was going to belong to either this one or this one, because he's holding one too. I don't know if they're about to tuck into some ice cream or what. But who knows? Anyway, they stood out. And then this wee thing here, presumably that Hypno uses to hypnotise, that stood out a wee bit as well. Hi, Crufiat! Happy puzzling! You're welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you popped by. So that's it, right? So now I just need a plan of attack, really. I'm sorry. Keep getting a wee frog in my throat and I have to keep clearing it. So I'm fairly set on doing. I think I'll do the edges, and this right hand edge will be like off the screen to start with. I can build it here, but then I'll put it over there and you'll be able to see it. Then I'm going to do Mr. Mime and Mew and Mewtwo. That's the place I'm going to start. I think that makes the most sense. So we'll start with the edge and we will take it from there. Oh, this is exciting. I love this puzzle. It's really hard to stop working on it, between lives. I just want to just keep going. Oh, it's just as well that I can put it away, like completely away, because if it's out of sight, then it's out of mind. If I could see it all the time, then I'd be like, oh, I'm itching to work on it. So, as I say, I'm hopeful that this won't be too difficult an edge to build. It's a few solid purple pieces. That's Mewtwo. Oh no. Or it might disconnect. Oh, it's reconnected. I don't know. I don't know if it cut off slightly there for you. It just disconnected and then reconnected. Hopefully that wasn't too much of an interruption and I'm back fine. But yeah, 15 months. Love seeing the passion. The spoons increase their psychic power. Oh, okay. But we don't know if they're spoons or maracas. When I'm really attached to a puzzle that I love, I can't stop doing it. I know it's hard. It's hard to put it down. Um, Dexter, 17 months. Wow. Thank you. I can only say thank you so much. You're back now. Yeah, no, it's not your internet connection rolled. So I'm looking at a laptop screen, and the software I use, the streaming software, every now and again a thing will pop up and just say it disconnected, and then it will say reconnected. So I don't know, it blips. I don't know why that happens, but hopefully you're all back and it's fine now. You keep going on and off all the time. Do I? Have I gone off more than once? Thanks for doing the puzzle slowly so I can keep up. I really appreciate it. Oh, well, you're welcome. You're welcome. Um, I mean, I've definitely got my money's worth out of it. It's been nice taking my time with it and just enjoying it. So, we've got some writing in this little bit of edge. It's fine now. Good. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me. I thought I'd only gone off once, Neve. Only done it a couple of times for you, Laura. Right. Okay. Hmm. I'll um I'll keep an eye on that. I thought I'd only done it once, but it may have disconnected while I was talking and I didn't notice. Can try jiggling some of the cables, I guess, and see if there's perhaps a loose connection, maybe. I don't know why it would be doing that. There we go, you're back. Only once for you, Clark. Huh. Well, that's odd. I mean, I only saw the message on my screen once. So from my end, I think it's just happened once, but I don't know. Apologies. Apologies. Hopefully it'll stabilize a bit. Blooming software. So, what puzzle is everybody working on? I think some people might be working on the Woodland Fantasy Garden. You refreshed it so it's back to normal. Yeah, okay, good idea, Neve. I know some people might be on the Woodland Fantasy Garden. SS, are you doing what's your puzzle called? Cobblestone Holiday or something? You showed it to us on Discord earlier. Is anyone else puzzling just now? Right, so I'm really just picking out pieces with Pokemon on. And there's some here with writing on. And just starting to put those together. Mr. Mime here. There we go. Right, so that's all the writing. Currently working on the 1.5k Celestial map from Ravensburger. Oh yeah, I've seen some of your progress pictures on that. How's that coming along? And you're just chilling just now, are you, Philip? We know Neve's resting. Sore back. It's no fun, is it, when you've got a sore back? I remember Neve up when I did in the early days of the channel. I was doing the double section of the Disney Orchestra, and I actually puzzled a lot of that on the floor, and oh, it killed my back and my knees too. Um, so yeah, as soon as I got the opportunity to not build large puzzles on the floor, then I took it. And back wouldn't cope with it now. Yep. Right. So this is Drowsy here, and we've got a little bit of pink there between him and the green section. So it's just a case of finding the right one. Nope. Ah, there we go. Right. So that's Drowsy. Then we move into Kadabra, who's here. I'm starting to get my bearings a bit now. And Kadabra actually has a little bit of pink on him. Oh, I never noticed that. Right. So, where's that piece? That goes, yeah, no, that goes there. Then we've got a little pink bit, and then we move into Hypno. There we go. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And there's a wee bit of pink between Hypno's legs. Look, there's a tiny little sliver of his leg there. No, there it is. And then there. Yes. You're right, the pattern is very distinct. The background pattern on this. It's much more clear. Oh, where are we? Oh, I've missed a load. Did the Truffle 500-piece candy store earlier today. Oh, nice. Candy store. See, puzzles like that, they just make me hungry. Peacemaker Deb, hello, hello. I just finished Pokemon an hour ago, sorting Woodland Fantasy now. Oh, yay! I really enjoyed that puzzle, Woodland Fantasy. It was so lovely. All right, you'll go quiet, Neve. Right, okie dokies. No worries. We'll know you're okay. Made little progress in the inner circles. Going to do some more tomorrow. Okay, okay. Yeah, it was looking good last time I saw. Trying to better sort Zodiac Montage Bluebird 3000 Chiro Marchetti. Yes, I've seen a bit of your progress on that as well. That looks like a lovely puzzle. Claire, I've helped the Waddingtons the wedding breakfast. Oh, okay. How many pieces is that? Pulled out, yes. Filled in the blank. How many pieces is that, Claire? Cyan Bird, I've been doing the 5K dragon puzzle on the floor. Oh yeah, I forgot you were working on that. What a gorgeous puzzle that is. My arthritis is hating it. I know. Yeah, it is difficult on the floor, isn't it? Just doing tiny bits at a time. Yeah, little and often. It was a hard floor, the one when I did my double section on it. So it hurt my knees a lot. Clark, on my puzzle table, currently have Ravensburger 1000, the Vampire's Castle. Yeah, I was just going to say that sounds familiar. They used it in the teams. Yeah. Yeah, I know the one you mean. How's the Vampire Castle? Is it darker than the box cover? Couldn't do a puzzle on the floor, it would kill me. It didn't do me much good either, Clark. It's very dark, yeah. Hi, B. How are you? Did you see my comment about the shower? Yes, I did. I responded to you, Neve. No worries. 4,000 piece, and it's a bit dark. Oh, right. Okay. Wadding. Oh, right. A large piece count I can't speak. Piece count Waddingtons. Nice. Is that what are the pieces like on that? Are they fairly big or like are they good quality? I don't think I've ever done a Waddingtons. Right. So continuing on with Hypno and the Edge, and then Hypno meets kind of Abra here. That's Abra. And hang on. Is that right? Yes. Yes, that's right. So there's Abra. Then there's another wee bit of a gap, and then we hit Mr. Mime. There we go. Thought I had a bit missing there for a second. I should have all of the edge pieces present and correct here because it was pretty obvious to distinguish between this and the little bit of edge in the red section. So I'm going to bring this up here for a second and build the rest of the edge kind of here within the shot so you can see, because pretty soon it's going to be going off the screen. And we're moving into Mewtwo here now. It's the one that looks a bit like a big cat. And there's quite a big bit of pink, just solid pink. There we go. That's the bit that attaches to that. So let's see. There's not too much solid pink left. So should hopefully be able to get this put together fairly easily. And there. Yeah. Wait a minute. Ah, there we go. That's the corner. That's the corner. So now we're moving up the side, and then there's more Mewtwo. This is another good reason to do Mewtwo next, because, or at least at the beginning, because he's right in the corner, you can kind of attach him in. Where's the writing? I think it must be. I think it must be up here, although you can't see it on the poster. Like all this white writing where it talks about it being Pokemon and Nintendo and trademarks and all that. You can't see that on the poster. I assume it's up at the top there. Right, there's Mewtwo. And there, that one, and that one, and that one. That goes at the very top. It doesn't go there though. Yeah. There. No. Oh wait. Oh wait a minute. Right. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, it does. It goes above where Mewtwo. So it goes here. That's where the writing is, just above Mewtwo's head. That goes there. That goes there. There. So, edge done. So I've gone all the way across here, and then it continues there and goes up, and then this bit goes above that. So you won't be able to see most of this bit to start with. I'm going to just put those over there just now. But all of the edge for this section is present and correct. I've not missed any, so that's good. And there we have the edge. Just show you just quickly. I can always just lift the board up. There we go. There. Quite a big section, eh? It's really wide. Really wide. Right. Okay. So, what I'll do is, even though I'm working on Pokemon that are further that way, I'll build them just sort of here in this space. And then I'll put them in when they're sort of a bit more fully formed, I'll be able to attach them. So I don't want that one. I want this one. And I think I'll get Mew out because that's quite small. Mew's not huge. And then I will get Mr. Mime out. And then Mewtwo's quite a big pile, so I'll get that out separately when I've built up Mew and Mr. Mime a bit better. In fact, there's a wee chunk of Mr. Mime already together there. That's where I'd picked out pieces, like sorted these pieces into other section piles, and it's obviously been a missort, and I've just kind of put a little bit together and realised it belongs to Mr. Mime. So that's just stayed together there. And then obviously all the rest. I can't see there being too many gaps in Mr. Mime. His pieces were pretty obvious. And there's Mewtwo, which I'll come back to. You're going quiet now. Okay, Neve. Hi Ashley, how are you? We're good. I'm doing good, thank you. Lol, Nintendo reminding everyone they own Pokemon on your puzzle. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How will you store this puzzle after you are done? I'm sure I will want you to do it again. Well, I'll tape it, and I'll store it in sections. I don't know. I don't know. Ultimately, I would love to have all my big puzzles on the wall. I just don't have enough wall. So I'm starting off kind of slow. I've got my 6K up. I'm going to put the Dragon Forest up somewhere. I've got an idea of where I want to put that. And I do have another bit of wall space where I could put a big puzzle, so it's possible I might put it up. But initially, I'll just tape it and put it away. What I need to do with this is try and figure out. I'll do Mew first. Try and figure out how I can make a time lapse of this because I'm doing it on the live. It's I don't have like so basically when you do a live stream, it just exists on YouTube. It doesn't actually record anything. It's not like going onto a memory card or anything like that. It's just on YouTube. Now I can download the live stream or live streams because I mean we're on number 10. So it'd be quite a lot of live streams to download, but um I can download them and try and attempt to make a full time lapse out of that because usually when I do large piece counts, I like to make a full time lapse. But I've been a bit sort of I don't know, like unsure how I would do that with this. So I'll try. I will try and do a full time lapse of it if I can. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. I mean, you would have the little thumbnail of me. You would have that in the shot, so that would be interesting. Um, but yeah, hopefully I can figure out how to do that. Um, Otherwise, if I want a full time lapse, I probably will have to build it again. Oh, I don't know. I've not got enough time to do that. Especially if I'm doing the I'm doing the Disney Museum next. Although the good thing about that one is I have actually built that before and I've done a full time lapse on it, so it is a second build. You're excited for this section? Yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun. Fun so far. Fun so far. Um, right. That's if my live stream doesn't keep playing up. Hopefully, there's not been any hiccups since that last one. Right. There we go. All right, so starting to get into Mew's legs and tail here. Got quite long legs. I think that's its tail. There we go. Oh no, what? Oh yeah, that is its tail. Oh, its tail comes all the way up and around, and so yeah, okay. I'm getting confused now. Um, oh, there's a bit of his eye. It's good. Oh, so cute. Little Mew, so cute. Waddington pieces don't seem to have a lot of size difference in the knobs. It does have the different shapes, but not a lot. Quality is okay. Ah, okay. So does it, are you getting a lot of false fits with it then? Sorry, that was a typo. I will want to do it again. Oh, okay, got you. Right. So that goes that way because that's the top of Mewtwo. So then where is? I think that's all the way up here. I think that's the top of his tail. Ah, there we go. All right. Okay, so I'm missing a couple of. I mean, they could be in the missing a wee couple of bits of Mew. They could be in the Mewtwo pile, and some of these tail ones might possibly be in the background pieces pile. But he's pretty well formed. He's got this big long tail that goes up and like next to his face, so they're not attached yet. There'll probably be a few background pieces that need to attach. I'm going to put Mew over there just now. That's a bit that I can't attach yet. It goes here, I think, that bit. All right, so now I'm going to work on Mr. Mime and see if we can put this quirky guy together. Right, I think those blue ears are going to be pretty standout here. So I'll separate little blue bits. There's a little bit of the spoon that that Alakazam is holding, but you can just see a wee bit of the corner of Mr. Mime's ear, so I put that one in there. And Mr. Mime's face is actually, it's like a really bright pink. So there were occasions where I think I've maybe popped a piece in here that actually belongs to Mew or vice versa. Because Mew has a little pink hue to him as well. So there we go. So yeah, so Mr. Mime's in front of Alakazam. Right. So that's yeah, okay. Got big googly eyes. So what's Mr. Mime's power then? What does he do? He's quite odd looking, isn't he? Yes, I've had a couple of false fits already. Ah, that's annoying, eh? Mew always does come together quick. Yeah, I thought the blue parts were his hair. Well, maybe it is. Yeah, maybe. Who knows with Pokemon? Pokemon anatomy. No, that doesn't go there. Okay, that's a different bit. There. Quite a few really bright pink spots on him. Nope, that's not it. There's his hand. There. And there. So that's that hand. And then there's the spoon there. Now then, where's that bit that where I just said lost it? That's typical, isn't it? Ah, there we go. Oh, it's there. Found it. It's that one. So that goes there. And his other hand's down here. Uh, hmm. Do we get in his? There we go. That's right. His face should come together pretty quick. Probably would help if I just turn all the pieces over. Be able to see better what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. A little bit more of the spoon there. So that goes there. Then you've got goes there. Goes there. Not sure quite yet about that one. Right. Okay. Um. hmm, Getting confused now. Right. There. That goes there. I should be able to find that. Where's that? Oh, there. That goes there. It goes there. Ah, there we are. So I've attached both of the hair slash ears. Oh, thank you, Matt. Thank you. So, okay, yeah, it looks like you were right, Rold. The blue is his hair. Right. He creates force fields with his psychic powers. Oh, okay. Blue is his hair. Reminds me a little of Krusty the Clown. Yeah, he looks just look clown-like, eh? You're right. Simpson should sue. I'm done. Just need to draw myself. Okay, no worries. No, no rush. No rush. We're still here. We'll be here. Um, yeah, he's a bit odd, isn't he? Right. Okay, there we go. So I'm sort of flitting about a bit. I've moved down now to his other hand. I guess there. It looks like it should be his head. Think. I'm not sure now because his body's sort of silvery. Oh, there we go. That's that bit. There, there. So that comes down here, right below his wee rosy cheek. There. So he's coming together. He's big. I've not got rid of this little gap. You're making fast work tonight. Oh, thanks. Well, yeah, it's not been too badly. But I mean, I've picked the easier ones first. These ones were fairly easy to pick out. But yeah, it's going well. Um, right, that goes there. I'm trying to figure out where these bits of blue go. There's a little bit of blue there. That must go. Ah, wait, yeah. That kind of curves down the way. So there's another big bit. That's it. And that's that. Right, okay. That's fine. Get my bearings a bit now. So his hair is pretty much done. Um, and then we've got these little sleeve type things. Um, there. There. Right, okay. Okay, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. That goes there. Because his rosy cheeks are the same colour as his little sleeves, and then they're the same colour as the big bit on his belly, and it's all the same shade of pink. Um, that goes there. So this little bit's the bit I already had together. I should hopefully be able to fill this in not too badly. There we go. There. Not the type of person to take their time. Oh, okay. Well, just saying there's no rush. My evening's sorted. In my onesie, Vicky puzzling on my phone, and American football on the TV. Oh, sounds like someone else I know. Nice, who's playing? I also watching American football, Ashley. Trying to watch Texans v Chiefs, but the sound is going crazy. Oh, okay. Texans versus Chiefs, first game of divisional weekend. My sound is all right here, Ashley. Oh, okay. Do you mean the sound on the live stream or the sound on the football? Who are we supporting? It's because we have a storm where I am. Oh dear, right. I don't support a team, I'm a fan of the sport in general. Yeah, Matt, you're watching football as well, aren't you? Just now. So, okay, there. Right, and he's got these little thin pink arms, which I think I was getting a bit mixed up with Mew. But I mean, it's easily kind of recognized if I have mixed it up, if you see what I mean. Oh, oh, yay! I know where that bit goes. Wait. Oh, this, I can't show you because it's off the screen. This is the last piece I had to find in my green section. It's right at the top of Venusaur's flower thing on his back, and I'd put it in the Mr. Mime pile. I'm so happy I found that. It's in green section. It's done finally. It was only the first section I did. Woohoo! Oh, I'm happy about that. Um, my team is technically out, so just enjoying the games. I do like. What's that say? Mahomes? I'm working on a 2K Japanese image from Eurographics. Oh, that sounds nice. I'm wondering what I've got myself into. Is it difficult? Is it a hard image? Sorry about your team. Enjoy your game, though. That sucks, Ashley. Who do you support? I can make some bills marvelous. I know. I'm happy. Finished the green section. Probably the most gappy section so far is still the grey section because I had a lot of gaps in Pidgeot. And there's quite a thick bit of dividing line as well, right underneath Pidgeot. So there's a big gap there. I've done a bit of gap filling on him, but I'd say the grey section's my most bitty one. Uh, B, just finishing up the sorting and feel like putting it back in the box. Oh, really? After you've sorted? I'm born and raised in New England. It was a rough season. Oh. I don't, well, I know Matt supports the Seahawks, but I think they might be out. Yes, lots of cherry blossoms. Oh, do you know, I had a 500 piece puzzle. Well, I still got it, called Yozakura, and it's beautiful. And I speed ran it, and oh, it took forever. And there's loads of cherry blossoms on that as well. It's just like you can see the trees kind of in the corner, and then they're just all floating down in the background. There's just loads of them. I can't tell if that's Mew or if that belongs to Mr. Mime. That one. Right. So we've got a little bit of his arm. That's his mouth. Oh, I found that bit in the. Oh no, I've put it back in the box. This bit I actually put in the wee pile of gap fill pieces, and I couldn't find where it went, so I've put it back in the main box, and I've realised now it belongs to this guy. Oopsie! Oh well, I'll know next time I find it. Not to worry. Okay, so I'm really just filling in the blanks now. And I think that's it now. There's a bit missing there with pink in. I wonder if that's in the Mewtwo pile. Maybe. I don't know. Could be. Could be in the Mewtwo pile. I feel you, actually. Patriots haven't been good since Brady's last season. Yeah, can't complain though. What a ride it was with Brady, Gronk. Am I reading these right? Eddieman, etc. I have no idea who these people are, by the way. Just so you know. If I'm reading them wrong, I do apologise. Sue, working on 1000-piece Springbok Crisp Morning. I think I've decided I don't really care for this brand. So, Sue, is that one of the, like a more modern Springbok, or is that like an older vintage Springbok? I still haven't done a Springbok yet, although I do have one in my to-do. And um, I've heard that the older ones are really solid, and the newer ones they're not quite as good. But I don't know which one's yours. This one is called Haru no Uta. Yes, SS. Oh, okay. Eurographics. Is it random cut, or is it like a standard cut? B. Every game. You're watching every game, or you have watched every game. I have to admit, I do want the Lions to do it this season. Oh, okay. So you kind of a wee bit supporting someone. This is like a mixture of the Pinkle section and gap filling. Yeah, a wee bit, a wee bit. There's been a bit of gap filling going on. PH, just looked it up. That puzzle looks beautiful. Yeah, I'll need to look it up after we're done here and see. I like the Japanese ones. I've got a Japanese Ejika one that looks really lovely. We're hoping for Lions now too. I'd rather Eminem win over Taylor. Oh, okay. So I take it Eminem supports Lions. Is that Detroit then? Do you know what? It's really no good me trying to decipher this. It's like a foreign language. That made me laugh actually. Just looks. It's okay. It's 2024, so a new one. Yeah, standard cut. Oh, okay. So it's a new one. Yeah, I mean, as I say, I've only heard. I've never actually done one myself, so I don't know. But right, so Mr. Mime's here, and I can attach him down here. So that is what I'm going to do, and hope that you can mostly see him just there. Ta-da! There he is, just in. Yay! So Mew is now off the screen, and I'm going to attempt to build Mewtwo here, but I may need to move the board across um, when he starts getting bigger because he's quite a big, tall Pokemon over in that right hand corner. So I'll start here and then move the board. But there's quite a lot of pieces in the Mewtwo section. Here they all are. Not quite sure how I'm gonna put it together yet. There's some shading, like some dark pinks and things um in his body, like his tail's dark and he's got like a wee dark belly. Yes, it's Detroit. Okay, right. Yay. Yay me. Um Eminem's from Detroit. Taylor Swift is dating one of the Chiefs players. Right, okay. Right. I knew she was dating a football player, but I didn't know it was Chiefs. Right. So satisfying attaching a big chunk. Wonderful. I know. It feels good, eh? There he is, where he's supposed to be. Um, right, so I think a bit of micro sorting here is the key. So right, so here we've got Mewtwo's hand and it's kind of covering a little bit of Alakazam. So there are some pieces where you can see Alakazam in the background. So I'm going to put those to one side because there's one or two of them. So this is what I tend to do. I do kind of an overall sort on. Ooh, ooh. Oh well, that was a missort, but it goes there anyway. That actually belongs in the brown section, but it just looked like Mewtwo, so that's good. That attaches that bit as well. There we go. Um. So yeah, and then there's also his face, so I can see an eye there. And we've got darker kind of purples here. So yeah, as I was saying, this is kind of what I do once I've done the overall sort, so i.e. the Mewtwo pile. Then because it's a fairly big pile, I really need to kind of narrow it down a bit more. So I just do a bit of a micro sort really. That is also part of the brown section. There we go. You're right, Neve, there is a lot of gap filling going on in this. So the kind of darker purples can go together. And then there's another kind of shade of pink going on there as well. So I'm sorting a wee bit by colour, a little bit by what's going on in the background. Trying to put aside faces. That's a little bit of Mr. Mime there. Because Mewtwo's also right next to Mr. Mime. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. Just try and narrow things down. Now, I think that's Mew. I think I've got a piece of Mew here. I'm going to put that up there with him. The sound is normal on the football game. Ugh, finally. Oh, good. Good, I'm glad to hear it. Your back feels better after the shower. Good. Maybe the heat helps. Sometimes the heat, if you've got some back pain, sometimes that helps. Vicky is now in her element. I certainly am. I'm loving it. So yeah, so just doing a rough sort by colour. That's essentially what I'm doing here. And I am finding Mew pieces. So Mew is kind of more white than Mewtwo. Mewtwo is more sort of pinkish purpley. But there are some little pink parts of Mew that have got thrown in the Mewtwo pile, so there's another example of that. So, but I mean that's fine. Sometimes I'm not sure, and I just throw it in a pile, and I'm not too worried because I know I'll find the right spot for them at least. Now then, that piece doesn't belong in here. I think this belongs in another section, but can't remember which one. I'm going to put that in this little pile of gap filling pieces because I'm pretty sure I can fill a gap with that one. As I say, these kind of solid pieces that are really light coloured, they're like an off white, but there's just, if you can spot it, there's just a kind of a purplish tinge to them. Which differentiates them. So that's good. All right, they're darker. So I think I'm getting a bit of an idea of what's going where now. She says it's a big pile, this. Mm. Okay. don't know if I'll get all of this section done in one. Yeah, see, there's another bit of Mew. Right, hang on. I'm just going to bring Mew's tail over. Because I keep finding bits of his tail. I think that goes that way. There. There and there. Yes, right, okay. So there's a wee bit there, and then I can actually get that. Oh, wait. I have it. Yay! There we go. Mew has a tail. The only thing is, can I attach it to Mew? Oh, I can! Yay! There we go. There, just by one piece. You can see now where Mew's tail goes all the way up and around. I'm gonna have to put him back now, though. Thankfully, you can, kinda, move Ravensburger sections. Couldn't move the whole thing, but I'll put it together over there. Just on the other side of Mr. Mime. There. This looks like it might be Mr. Mime. There, that goes there. So that got mis-sorted into the Mew pile then, that one. Sorting is my least favourite part of the puzzling process. Yep, mine too. You're gonna do your puzzle. Oh, good. Good. Oh, pleased to hear it, Neve. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. Right, and this one is just kind of pieces where it's all this one colour. There's not really any shading in it. This one is darker purples. This one is kind of medium pinkish purples. This one is another shade of that. And that's really all I'm doing, just distinguishing the different shades of pink and purple. I've got a little one of some facial features there. What is that? Oh, that's his eye. On there. Hmm. It's got a little bit of Alakazam in the background. I think. That one. That one. That one. Gosh, I think I quite realised how big this pile was. Oh, that's a bit of Mew's ear. That goes in there. And there's a bit of Mew as well. Mewtwo is a wee bit in front of Mew, so there's some crossover there anyway. That's a miss sort. That's a bit of Mr. Mime. Brighter pink. That's a crossover one. A little bit of Mew. That looks like Mr. Mime. Oh no, wait, that's a bit of the spoon. How did that get in this pile? That's a wee bit of the spoon. Not really sure how that got in this pile. Okay, getting there, getting there, getting there. Bit more manageable, these piles now. Oh, that's Mr. Mime. There we go. A little bit of Mew again. So what's happening is, I'm going to move the board in a second. Mew over here, his Mewtwo's head is kind of across over the top of Mew here. So what I'm getting here is Mew, like an ear and things attaching to Mew. So I'll show you that when I've sorted these out. Okay. Because it's sort of a long, narrow bit, so this is kind of not a very big area to puzzle in. Um, so I might just move the board over a little bit. I'm gonna take that out and attempt to lift it. There we go. All right, so now we can see there's Mew, and I can actually attach Mew up here. There's a little tiny bit of his tail there. And then here you can see the top of Mewtwo's head. And you can see some of Mewtwo's body here on the edge as well. So it makes sense to just start building Mewtwo out from the edge. So I've just moved this across. Ooh, silly person. Ah, I'm wrecking it. Just move this across. I'll move it over a wee bit more. You might see a little bit of the there's the yellow section there underneath. I like to have them handy just in case I find any pieces that I can gap fill. There we go. It's a bit better. Mew actually can attach to the edge. Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. I discovered that. I discovered it. Hi, Cara. How are you? Not a fan of sorting either. No. Ugh. Ugh. I'm going to do a video soon about sorting, by the way, if anybody has an interest in that. Kind of well, I know a few people have asked me, and I did talk a little bit about sorting in the puzzle along videos I've been doing, particularly the first one. But actually, seeing everybody's progress pictures on that and how different people have tackled it and how different people sort, I feel like I've gathered together quite a lot of good sort of info really about different ways of sorting and pros and cons, and um I thought that might be quite a good thing to do. So if you're interested in that, I will be doing a video soon on that. Sorting is the hardest on my back, so I tend to not enjoy it. Yeah, I suppose, I mean, especially if it's a large piece count, you're really just kind of like hunched over it for a long time, aren't you, doing all the sorting? Definitely puzzle fast if I really sort, but tend to get bored with it and stop. Yeah, yeah. Well, like, yeah, so that's a good example of a pro of sorting in terms of like it's happens faster and all that stuff, but then a con is just that you have to do it all up front and it's just kind of boring. You have to wait to puzzle. So it's yeah, I've had a few ideas about, how I could put a video together about that, and I think that might be quite good. So look out for that and I'll do one. I treat sorting as its own puzzle, helps me to deal with it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. That looks amazing. Hello, Liza. How are you? Thank you very much. Coming along, it's coming along. Usually don't know the puzzle well enough when I start sorting anyway, so I end up resorting. Well, that's why I sort the way I sort, Ashley, because I don't know it. I don't know it well enough, so it's sort of a half-hearted sort. But then when I get into it, it becomes a bit more. It sort of makes a bit more sense. Um, but then by then it's sort of too late to realize the mistakes you've made. So then I tend to do little sorts as I go along. And that's kind of just how it works. Right. So the what I've done is I've picked out the pile of pieces with the dark purple. And those pieces are the very underside of his belly here. And I actually think I can attach that to the edge there. So I've got, oh no, I can't. I can't, not quite yet. Wait a minute, let me just see. Oh, I can, it goes there. I can. I put it in the wrong bit. So it's kind of the bottom of his belly. And then that's a little bit of his leg there. Um, so yeah, I'm hoping to get these bits in, and then I will try and maybe move on to those bits, which I will tell you about shortly. There we go. Yeah, so it made sense doing this first. There. Nope. Hmm. Wait, that goes there. That goes there. Hmm. All right, there's some. I'm not sure where they go. Ah, that goes there. Not sure where they go quite yet. There is a little bit on the end of his tail of that colour, so it could be that they go over here. But I'll leave those there. So then now I'm going to move on to this pile, and this pile is like this shade of colour at the top of his belly, but it also covers his tail, which comes behind him here. So there will be some areas that are separate, but I can hopefully just build up using the different colour variations. So now then, I think that's his tail. Yes, it is. Right, so I can actually put a few bits of this in. Um, one or two anyway. There we go. Okay, so this is good. This is working out nicely. That's a bit of his tail. You can tell because it's just thinner, you know? No, that doesn't go there. Don't know about that one. There we go. So his tail, now then, is that his tail there? Yes, it is. Now there we go. I can attach his tail just there next to Mr. Mime. So that's his tail there, the end of it. So satisfying. I'm gonna do the flowers first. Yeah, that's where I started, Neve. Well, I did the edge and I did the pink flowers, but those flowers at the bottom are a good way to start because they are smaller. So that's a good way to start that puzzle. Right. This is becoming a little bit more tricky. In there. There we go. Getting there. I'm not quite sure what's tail and what's not here. Um, oh, that's right. That's his arm. And then his tail comes down. Okay. This, where does that go? The tail's quite um tricky. Ah, there we go. Aha. But it will not defeat me. That I don't know. Yep. Hmm. Ah, there we go. Ah, yay. Okay, getting there. Where does that go? Oh, that's okay. That's in his tail. There. That's obvious. There, that one. And that one. Oh, this is coming along nicely. I am enjoying this. Right, so that goes there, I think. Sits like that. This one, that's there. Right. So this has been the right call going with the shades of colour here. Um, purple or pink? The pink ones are on the top of the gazebo. There's quite a lot of those. So I would do purple if I were you. Conf- Confession time, Vicky. Do you talk to yourself like this when you're not recording? Lol. Yeah, yeah, but a bit more under my breath, and probably less often. So, I mean, I'm kind of because I've done so much filming now. I'm kind of used to talking as a puzzle and talking through my strategy and stuff, and especially with this puzzle along. Um, that's really involves a lot of kind of talking. But I will talk to myself when I'm just puzzling, just like I'll don't know, I'll do things like, where do you go? Like I'll talk to the pieces, or I'll be like, oh, that doesn't go there, that was stupid, or it's a bit more to myself and under my breath. Um, which I do a little bit on here, but I have to, and then because if I get too in depth into it, I have to remind myself that I'm kind of live, and you might not be able to hear what I'm saying. So, so yes, I confess that I do. I do, and Ashley does too, and so do you. Do we all do that? Does anyone else? I'm just gonna have a drink of water. Oh, oh, that was nice. Um, I forget to have a drink of water sometimes. It's a good idea, really. Right, so this is going to be just a little bit more tricky because these shades are a bit more all over him. So there's some on his hand here, there's some here kind of on his chest, there's some down here on the leg. So I'm gonna try and figure it out. There's more sort of lines and details on these pieces as well. So I'll try and match those up. Don't know. I think that might be. That's his wee nose. Right, wait a minute. Wait a minute, that's his wee nose. So, and his eyes are quite close to his nose. Right, so that goes there. There we go. And there. I can't quite attach that yet. Looks like it should be his eye. Huh. Don't know about that. Now where's this? Round about here, I think. I think it's about there that goes. That piece, I'm not sure. I thought that was a bit of his eye, but it doesn't look like it now. So that was his nose. Um, was that a bit of his eye? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Ugh. Let's see if we're looking. There we go. That goes like that. That's his face. There, it goes there. Okay. I'm getting my bearings now. I'm getting my bearings. And it goes down here. I feel like that bit should be obvious. And it's quite wide. I'm not seeing it though. Oh, that's his leg. I think that's his chest. Yeah, goes around about there. There. Okay, so I'm using the image quite a lot now to try and figure out where these pieces go, because they're not, oh, wrong way around, not quite as easy to find as the previous piles that I was doing, but it's not, you know, I can find it fairly quickly on the picture, which is good. I think that goes there. Yep, it does. It does. No. Ah, there we go. Oh, I'm enjoying this. This is brill. Brill. Uh, Gone quiet. Sorry, I'm concentrating now. Um, that I don't know about that one either. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that one's around there somewhere. Ah, there. It goes there. No, it doesn't. Ah. All right. This puzzle is not playing ball now. Hmm. There we go. I mean, what I could do is figure out, get these out, just spread them out, just so I've got the pieces available to me to put in the right bit. Now then, oh, that's, okay. That's a bit of his leg there. Okay. And that's another bit of his chest there. Okay, right. I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. There we go. I was looking for that bit. Uh, hmm. Okay. Um, right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do a bit of back and forth between these two piles now. Um, that technically should be in that pile. Particularly some of these more solid pieces. I should, I hope, be able to find those. Ooh, slowing down. I'm slowing down. Wait. Oh no. Ah, what is there? I think I might have had them in the wrong spot. So then where's that one? There. Right. Okay. That makes more sense. That's a more solid. There we go. Okay. Makes more sense. Oh, hiya. Got a new member. Hello, Mike's last piece. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Caught myself talking to the pieces too at times. Yeah, no, I do. I talk to the pieces. I'll say, where do you go? And things like that. Or I'll say, like, if I could see where a piece, I could, what I'll do is I'll have a piece and I'll think, I don't know where that goes, and I'll put it down. And then I'll figure out later on where it goes. And I'll go, where are you? Can't find you now. They never answer, though. It's highly inconvenient. Oh, sure. Same here, Claudia. Good. I'm glad I'm not alone. If I'm trying to figure something out in general, I tend to talk to myself, talk it out. Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too. I don't normally talk out loud, but I for sure make those types of comments, talk to myself in my head. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello, everyone. Hi, Mike. Glad you could join us. I haven't sorted all my pieces, so it's making it hard for me to do. Oh, you've not sorted them all yet? Well, it's up to you. You can, I mean, you can go through all the pieces just looking for specific ones. I thought the yellow flowers popped out quite nicely, and also the red ones, and like the red pieces, like there's like toadstools at the bottom as well, Neve. So um, they stood out to me, but yellow definitely did. Welcome to the club. Oh, good. Right. Okay. Where were we? Getting stuck on Mew 2. So let's see if we can get unstuck. Right. Nope. Now there we go. So that goes there. And then that, yes, good, 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 good. There's a little bit of that colour on that one. Where are you? Oh, that's part of his arm. So I've got his hand as well up here. That's these pieces. So we're going to be starting to get into his hand soon. In fact, there we go. There's some bits of his tail there. And you can just see Alakazam here. So I could maybe get rid of a few pieces there then. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. So now, so I've, as you can see, I've essentially unsorted everything I sorted now. Um, and I do tend to do this, like where I kind of just chop and change between piles, as long as I can spread them out, if you see what I mean. As long as I can see them all. If there's not too many of them, then it's fine. I can manage that. Right, now a lot of these ones are going to go here because these are just solid, um, kind of light coloured pieces. There. So I can narrow these down. Not too bad. And then, oh, sorry. I feel like I should know where that goes, but can't find it. I'm just pulling out some of the more kind of solid um purples. Some of them might go up here on his head. He's got quite a big forehead. You're quick at finding pieces. Oh, thank you. Well, the more they get down, the easier it gets. Right. Ah, see there. We've got his legs are quite chunky, kind of like a kangaroo. Um, So I can. Oh, that's not right. I can fill in some gaps there. Ah, there we go. Right, now then, that one looks like it should be obvious. It is. There it is. Yeah. Nope. There. And I can always use shape to help. If I know what shape I'm looking for, then that obviously helps. I can't find that one though. Might be in the background pieces pile. This looks like it might be his head, maybe? Because I've not got that many of these more solid pieces left. There. 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 Ah, there. Yeah, I was right. That is his head. Um, no. Right. Again, I feel like maybe this is his hand. Yes, it is there. Okay. Nope. I'm jumping about again. I can be a bit chaotic sometimes when I'm puzzling. Now then, can I find you? Yes, I can. There you are. And can I find you? Yes, I can. There you are. Brill. Okay. There. All right. So, yeah, I'm on the home straight, I think, with Mewtwo. She said. What about that one? Where are you? There. That is there. I'm kind of putting the outline of him together at the moment. I'm just spotting those pieces a bit more easily at the minute. Um, that one should be, there it is. There we go. That could well be a background piece. There. It is there. Yeah, it probably is. Then this one, that's here. This one is, there we go. It goes really thin there. Um, where is that? I'm not seeing that. There, that's there. I can stare for ages at them sometimes and just not see them when they're right in front of me. There, there. Okay. What's everybody saying? And she's puzzling fast tonight. Do you think? I don't even know what time it is. What time are we? 20 to 11. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Not doing too badly. Quite a good chunk here, but there's still a lot to go. This is going to take another stream, I think. Especially given that I've got a pile of these two and a pile of these three. I think I was going to take some sorting out. But I'm pleased with this. This is really coming together nicely. So yeah, very pleased with that. Pardon me. Right, there we go. Oh, no, not there we go. Okay. Now there we go. Right. Nope. Yes. Right, so this is where we're starting to get to his hand. So that is this one here. That goes there. That's his middle one. And then there's one here. Ah, there we go. Can that fit there? Yes. Okay, so I've actually managed to attach his hand. It actually goes on this just to the left of Mew here. His hand's quite big. There, that's where that bit goes. And then there. I have been speed puzzling today. That might be why I'm going faster than usual. You get into a bit of a habit. Like I did a speed run yesterday as well. Um, and you do find yourself with kind of both hands ready to go, and I'm trying to I'm trying to do a speed puzzle practice every day. Because I'm aware that the UK Nationals is coming up, and I just want to just really kind of put some work into it, if you see what I mean. So yeah, so I've been doing some speed puzzling, so I've kind of been getting a bit into the habit of it, which is a good thing, really, if you think about it. Okay, just these few pieces left now of Mewtwo. So that goes there. That goes there. Put one in there. Put one in there. That's not it. There, there, and there. Mewtwo done! Ta-da! He's such a cool looking Pokemon. Oh no. Oh, I've missed some. Right, hang on, hang on, hang on. I need to go back a bit. Wait. I've missed loads. Decided to get the Ravs 2000 Pokemon. Oh yeah, I like that one. Which one is the 2000? That's the one where it's like a collage, isn't it? It's like kind of a purple background. I do like that one. I might get that one. Is purple or pink your colour? Lol, you're doing great tonight. Thank you. Ooh, yeah, I do like purple and pink. So maybe, although I'm about to move on to all these yellow ones now, so maybe maybe purple and pink are, but not yellow. We'll see. We'll see. I'll have to watch it when we are done here, but it looks like Jeanette just posted a video about Springbok puzzle quality. Haha, good timing. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good plan. You see the link there, Ashley? The luminous Pokemon. Oh, okay. Here in the States, Pokemon Happy Meals will be at McDonald's from 21st of the 1st to 25th of the 2nd. Oh, I don't know what the Happy Meals are here. No idea. Reddit is buzzing with the hype. It's a cool image. Didn't even know they had a 2000 for Pokemon. Yeah, I don't think it's been out that long, but it is a cool image. I like that one as well. I want to practice on the smaller Pokemon puzzles before I go to the 5000. Yeah, good idea. Although I don't think you'll have a problem with this one, Liza. It's brilliant. I think you're speed puzzling subconsciously. Could be. I was sort of feeling like that with my hands. I don't know if that makes sense. Because I did one yesterday and one earlier today, so it could well be. Vicky, you're a fine. Yes. Hello, Sybil. Using both hands, I know. I'm trying. I'm trying. If I can make it a habit of doing that, then that's the main thing, isn't it? That's what you want. Mm. Right, so in here, what's left is the background pieces. So I'm going to leave those there, and I'm going to, gosh, where to start in here? Um, where to start? I think I might start with Drowsy and go back to this side, but it means I have to move the board again. So let me just do that. So we'll say bye-bye for now to Mewtwo and Mew, and we'll pop this back here because Drowsy is actually on the other board, right beside the green section. Now, I do have a few pieces that I know are Drowsy, and that's these ones here. Got a little bit of his mouth actually together, just there. So I'm going to put those there, and then I'm gonna I'll pull out the Hypno pieces, the ones that I know are Hypno himself, and put those to the right, and then I'll get the larger pile out and put that kind of in the middle, and then at least I can, once I've done Drowsy, I can just move over to Hypno, or I can maybe start to try piecing them together at the same time. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. But I couldn't really distinguish the shade of yellow between them. It was just the same. So um that's what I'll do. So that's Hypno, they're the ones that I know are Hypno. These are the ones where it's one or the other. And this is I know is Drowsy. So I'll shift along here a wee bit. This is Drowsy here, and he's got a big smile on his face. So that's his mouth there. That you can see a little bit of his arm going up there. And what you can see here is a little bit of Snorlax. Um, I've got a few gaps actually at the bottom of Snorlax, so I might find some bits of him around here as well, because his arm comes up and kind of overlaps him a bit. That's his nose. His nose is quite distinctive. Again, a little bit of the... Now then, hang on. Ah, there we go. That's how his nose goes. There. Oh gosh, I hope I can attach these pieces. There we go. And then that's a little bit of his ear. Mm. Oh, that's his other hand. Got like little claws. What one I don't know. This might be one of the other Pokemon. It might even be him. There, yeah, it is. Okay, so that was in the wrong pile. That was because Hypno actually just slightly touches the edge there as well, his ear. So, I think what I'm going to try and do is just go through these pieces and just see what I can find. The eyes of these two Pokemon are really similar. They're kind of just really little slits. That's his nose. There we go. Pretty obvious bit of his nose there. So maybe I can use some of the shading. I think that might be Hypno. and that. There isn't much light yellow on these two. There's more on him. So I'm inclined to think that maybe bits like that belong to him. Okay, right. There's a little bit of edge. Again, I think that belongs to this guy. Ooh, this is tricky. There we go. Yay. Right, okay. What's that bit? That's quite hard to distinguish these two. Now then, there we go. That's a little bit of Snorlax in there. That looks like a little bit of red there. That might even be um oh, that belongs to him. This is the only other Pokemon here in this red section that has like bright yellow. Um like the others are just kind of different shades of yellow, but this has a lot of bright yellow on, so that there's just a little sliver of red in there, and I think that belongs to him. So that was a missort. Okay, right. We'll crack on. We'll crack on. Um, no, I think it looks like that's his wee fist. So I'm managing to figure out Hypno more better than I'm managing to figure out Drowsy. They look like claws, but he doesn't have claws. So confused. Yeah, again, I think that's Hypno. That's his eye. Maybe Hypno would have been a better one to start with. That's his ear. Yeah, I'm managing to distinguish Hypno better than Drowsy. All Drowsy really has is just kind of like there's not even that much shading on Drowsy, whereas there's more going on with Hypno. That's definitely Hypno. Nope. Well, it could be him, I'm not sure. An eye there? That belongs with him. Should be able to find his eye. Hmm. Right. That, sure, I must be able to find his eye. Mm. Some of these more solid yellows um might be Drowsy. Oh, yay! Bit of Mr. Mime there. No idea how that got in there. Let's see. Background is a bit darker next to Hypno, lighter next to Drowsy. Drowsy is lighter too in general. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, there's more detail on him, I think. That's why I'm managing to spot pieces of Hypno better. But yes, it is a bit lighter here, isn't it? Um, so I might be able to find some of this kind of side of him. I would like to find his eye. That's his eye there. I would like to find that. Um, I would like to learn who the different Pokemon characters are. Does anyone know of a good book for learning about them? I don't know about a book. I just literally, when I start a new section, I go online and I type, you know, psychic type Pokemon in or whatever I'm looking for. And then I just get there's a website and I just go on and I find them. But um, I don't know. I don't know if there's a book. I'm sure there must be. Sure, there must be. Your puzzle looks so much easier online, but up close it's daunting. Which one? Which puzzle bee? I don't feel like doing it anymore. Okay, that's fine. If you don't feel like doing it, step away. No point puzzling when you're not feeling it. That's his ear. I will find his eye. It's the last thing I do. Um, there. No. Darn it. Mm, Trying to find some of these solid yellows as well. There's quite a few solid yellows in Drowsy. There we go. There's one. Mm, Nope. Nope. Going for shape. Not finding them quite yet, though. Does have a little bit of shadowing. There. Why can't I find his eye? Oh wait, there's a bit of his mouth. It might be that I've put his eye in here. Ah, I did. Ah! Oh well. Oh well. There. Okay, look, he's forming a bit now. He's forming a bit now. Um, let's see. There we go. There's his nose. Can I see that bit? I don't know. Not quite. Right, I feel like I should hopefully be able to put this bit together. He's got no. Okay. Could use shape to figure it out. That's quite bright yellow. Mm, Hmm. Yeah, I knew it was going to get harder. That, I think, belongs to him. Don't know about this one. Well, yeah, I think that belongs to his arm. We arm pointing out there. Aye, because that's his, yeah, that's his hand. This is where he overlaps Kadabra. Nope. No. Hmm. I feel like I've chosen a pretty chaotic way of doing this. Okay, right. I'm wondering about what time are we on? Okay, got a bit of time. Right. I'm wondering about getting a piece of paper. First time I have utilized a piece of paper for this puzzle. Just to move some of these out of the way, because I've spread them all out, and now I can't even really put Hypno together because my pieces are in the way. So that's what I'll use this piece of paper for. And what I can do is kind of organize outlines, like edges of the Pokemon. Might as well while I'm kind of sorting a bit. I mean, it seems like that bit should be pretty obvious, but it might be there we go. There, so I found a bit of him there. And then, all right, okay. So, I mean, one of the things I thought was obvious about Hypno was his wee collar and his little hypnotizing gadget. So maybe just focus on those. Kind of makes sense, I think. That's his ear. Yeah, put that there. There's his eye. I don't know what you'd call it. Rough mane, something. At least then it narrows down a few pieces. Couple more of his eyes here. There's one. Not certain that even goes with this. It doesn't look quite the right shade. There's kind of a wee green tint to these. That's a little bit of his mane there as well. That's his eye, and it kind of comes down the side there. There's his ear. So I'm getting some bits together. See, now these are white too. I think that might belong to another section. Not sure about those. I'm gonna put those in the box. Here we go. Oh, there's his little dangly thing. There we go. That's a little bit of his mane. And that one. That one. There's another one. Got some white pieces. I don't know where they belong, but I don't think they go in here. There's his other ear. Wait a minute, other ear. Yeah, I got one ear. What's that then? Unless it's... Oh, wait, yeah, no, it's part of the same thing. Just because they're getting confused there. That's another white one. Okay, right. So let's give this thing a go that's around his neck and see where we go from there. Right, aye, that would go there. This goes on this side because it's actually in front of his collar thing. That seems like it should be obvious. That one. I'm not seeing it though. There, that goes there. That one goes there. That goes there. Okay, getting somewhere. That goes there. There we go. All right, yeah, definitely getting somewhere now. What's this medallion thing? What's that? Oh, oh, that's the end of his nose. It's got quite a big long nose. There, that goes there. And this is where Kadabra's paw thing is. I don't know if I can maybe figure out some pieces, because he's got claws. Maybe some pieces with claws in. There. All right. He's coming together. He's coming. Um, just similar colours, like for example in the night sky. Yeah, I do the sky towards the end, Neve. I think I've missed a whole bunch of chat. Do apologise. Barnes and Noble has a jigsaw puzzle month sale. Oh, buy one get one 50% off. Sounds good. Picked up 2 Lawrence King puzzles because they don't mark those up like some of the others. World of Frankenstein and World of Dickens. Oh, nice. If you type in Pokemon Illustrated Guide into Google, it'll pop up a whole bunch, and I think there might be a PDF for it as well. Oh, that'd be handy. Thanks for that, Tea Time Builds. Love Lawrence King. Did Alice in Wonderland, King Arthur, and we'll do Sherlock Holmes next. Have fun. Oh, Brill. Does Barnes& Noble have Blue Kazoo on sale? I've got, I was thinking earlier about my Blue Kazoo puzzles. I quite fancy doing Jupiter soon. SS, are those fun? Oh, I seem to be late. How's the puzzle going? Hello, Gustin. How are you? Oh, it's going good. You can't really see it because it's off the screen, but I've done Mr. Mime and Mewtwo and Mew. I've basically kind of done this bit, and now I'm working on this guy and Hypno, but they're proving a wee bit more difficult because they're very similar shades of yellow. Didn't stop for that. Didn't shop for that brand. Was wondering why the Discord went so calm. Yeah, because everybody's here. I love how busy the Discord gets. It's brilliant. Because everybody's from all over the world. I wake up in the morning and there'll be a whole bunch. There'll have been all this conversation going on while I've been sleeping. Oh dear. Right, okay. I'll get on. I'll carry on. I'll carry on. Right. So there. All right. Okay, so I'm starting to see his there's his nose. There. Yes. Okay. And then his other eye is kind of there. Oh, there's a little bit of Drowsy. Okay, so this is good. This is working out quite well. Using just using the thing that's different about him to kind of get a bit of a foothold here. There, and now I've managed to attach an eye, which is great. So that looks like a fairly obvious piece that I should have, but I clearly don't. Um, right. So there, a little bright bit under this bit should, I hope, be fairly easy to find. Ah, there we are. Yes, there we go. And then that bit, can I find that? There, yep, that's it. So separating some of these just more solid yellows has been handy. He's got quite a big yellow chunk on his forehead, so that's been a handy thing to do. There we go. So it'd be good if I could get him attached to the top soon. This one? Nope. Okay. I mean, a bit of shape sorting might not go amiss here. And just to be able to spot pieces a bit better. What's that there? Right. Okay. So wait a minute. Yes, right, I can attach that. But now these are in the way. So I'm going to move them over to this side. Here we are. Right, there we go. That's him attached. Hypno. You're getting tired, Neve? Yeah. Oh, too bad. I tend to get my second wind when I'm live streaming. Then I'm not tired when it comes to bedtime, which isn't always good. But I don't have to work tomorrow, so could be worse. Could be worse. There's his other ear. So I've managed to attach his other ear, and he's got his little, he's holding up his little hand here. Ah, that goes there with him, and then wait, there, that goes there. So I'm able to do a little bit of back and forth with Drowsy. Let's spread these out again because I've kind of lost where I'm at with these. Okay. So now then, that goes there. His ears quite dark. There's a couple of dark bits where the ears are. There we go. Same with his. There. Okay, so that's good. Nope. I'm just kind of pulling out bits with the bright yellow on now. I feel like that's a good way of distinguishing. That's his hand. There. That actually attaches to the edge. And there we go. And then we've got, so this confuses things a bit, this Kadabra's hand coming up here. Is this, oh, that's a bit of Abra. There we go. There's a bit of Abra's actually a slightly different shade to Kadabra and Alakazam. So that might help when I come to tackle those pieces. Yeah. Right. Come on, Vic, don't slow down now. Hmm. Right, that I think that goes there. And then that, aye, that goes there. There's a bit of a bent prong there. Nope. Yes, there, that goes there. So, here we go. Now, this bit's sort of floating a bit at the minute. Right, and there's a bright bit. I think that goes down here somewhere. Yes, there. Ah, there we go. Ah, a little bit of the backing came off there. Um, here we go, that bit's there. Nope. Hmm. Don't know about that. There we go. Ooh. Um, I'm only tired when I'm not supposed to be tired. Isn't that always the way? So I have to see if my puzzle supplier will get me one. I really want the Alice one. Ooh, who's your puzzle supplier? I know it sounds crazy, but I actually built the background first, then put the pieces of the different Pokemon in. You built the background of this section. Yeah, I don't think that sounds crazy at all. I've got a bunch of background pieces. Yes, I agree. I like to watch something related to them on YT while I'm puzzling. Remember these yellow ones taking me a bit when I did this puzzle? Yeah, I knew. I mean, I think that these three are going to be kind of tricky too, but hopefully the more I get in, the easier it will become. Maybe. That's my hope. Right, that belongs here. There we go. Because that's a wee claw. And that's another claw, I think. Oh, yeah, that goes on this side. It goes on that side of him. That's how I built the purple section. The background pieces were so easy to pick out. I did purple before yellow, so the actual Pokemon were harder to sort. Yeah, the yellow ones are a bit of a pig, I must admit. They are a bit. I'm already listening to the audiobook of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Oh, wow. Do you know we did that at school? Mary Shelley's Frankenstein brings back memories. Oh, you did the background first as well, Clark. I think it's probably a common way to do it, especially if you sorted by colour and you sorted the whole puzzle. You know, unlike how I've done it in phases. You try not to fall asleep. Okay. I'll try and keep you entertained enough, Neve. My other half is my supplier. He just bought the rest of my abandoned pieces puzzles, so now I have all six. Yay! I love it. That sounds perfect. Um. Oh, so you've got all the abandoned puzzles. Have you got the Lost Empire? That I can't find that one. For love nor money. It's really hard to get hold of. Now then, again, where are you? Some bright bits there. I don't know where they belong. Okay, so right. Oh, there. That belongs to Drowsy. And so does that. And so does that. Yes. Okay. We're getting a few bits of Drowsy in again now. Going a bit back and forth. No, that doesn't work. Ah, that does though. And so does that. Oh, okay. This is good. I like this. I'll go with it. It is handy having the piece of paper sometimes. I don't really like having the pieces on top of the puzzle because I just don't see them as well, if you see what I mean. Nope. That's not right. This piece feels like it should be obvious. Yes, there it is. And so does that piece. There we go. Okay, so Drowsy's coming together now. That's good. I don't know where that bit is. And then that bit. Nope. Oh, ah, there we go. Uh, oh, okay. That's handy. If I could find that bit. Feel like that bit. Oh, there it is. Yes, yes. Brilliant. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know about that. Where's that bit? That's, oh, that's his thumb. So that goes here, I think. I mean, this is still tricky. That bit feels like it should be obvious too. I may even have put that in the red pile. Nope. Okay, what about that bit? That should be obvious, right? There we go. Yes. Okay. Okay. What about this one? Nope. There. That's that one. And the classic 5,000 piece Ravensburger bent prongs. Oh, yeah, there's a few in this. There's a few. Um, no, not Lost Empire. Holy Grail puzzle. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know why they do that. Abandoned are the ones with the dark green boxes, right? Yes, they're the ones. These ones. Don't know if you can see them. Got a bunch of them there. Um, it's like the Lost Places ones as well. But we'll hold off on them. I'd like to get the Lost Places eventually, but I don't think they must send them over here from Europe or somewhere because they're all really expensive for 1,000 piece puzzles. The ones I've found on Amazon anyway. So I'll get them gradually, but not yet. Keep going at that pace. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Great name for a speed puzzling team, the Bent Prongs. Yeah, I guess so. Especially if they're speed puzzling at 5K Ravensburger. Right. Gosh, I don't know where that goes. That looks like it might belong to Abra. So I don't think that really should be in this pile. Where? It goes there. That goes there. This piece, I'm not sure if I've even got it out. I mean, I'm not got that many pieces left now. Oh wait, that goes. No, it doesn't. I hate that when that happens. When I'm convinced I've found the piece, but then it turns out that I haven't. That one. See, there's a black bit there. I don't know if that's this section or not. Well, I might not have that in the right section. Right, there's probably some solid yellow here. Because this is quite a big chunky bit of his arm. There we go. I was right. And then a bit here as well. There we go. Um, there. And then where's that bit? Ah, that bit goes there. I seem to be missing that bit. No, I don't. There it is. There. Okay, so Drowsy's pretty much there. That's good. Look, he's looking pretty well formed there. So that's good. And then there's a few down here which might be a bit more solid colour. There we are. There. And there and there. That's good. There's another one of Drowsy. Oh, he's not looking too bad, is he now? Struggle with even finding pictures of Lost Empire. Yeah. Um yeah, it's an odd one. I don't know if they only made a few and then just I don't know. I don't know if it was limited edition or what. Looks awesome. Thank you, Matt. Getting there. Getting there. I think I'll maybe finish these two. I can probably hopefully get these pieces in and then when I next see you, work on these three and the background. So this is going to be a two stream section, and then yeah, and then it'll be moving on to my last section, which will be the reds. Okay, right, but I'm determined to at least finish these two. So give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's see what we can do. I think we can get rid of this piece of paper now. I'm not quite as much in my own way anymore. I'm confused about that. Not really sure where they go. Right, that's that. Because there, that's a really bright yellow, and I suspect I've put it back in the box. maybe thought that's gone in the red section, which is fine. I just need to, I mean, there'll be gap filling to do at the end, so I'm sort of prepared for that. Okay. Ah, good. I was afraid that wasn't going to join. What is that? Hmm. Oh, I think that's this guy again. These ones. What's the name of this Pokemon? Does anybody know? This one here. Might be rarer than Anniversary Puzzle. Could well be. Yeah, it's definitely hard to get hold of. Cool, let's hope I'll do better on my puzzle next time you're live streaming. Yeah, well, don't worry about it, Neve. I mean, you didn't have a good, your back was sore, wasn't it? So, yeah, I've got a few pieces from this Pokemon here that I've missorted. What's it called? Magmar, right? Yes, Magmar's invading the psychic type Pokemon. Right, I'm gonna put that in the background section because there's just a tiny wee sliver of um Abra on it, and I might as well just get that out later. And these, I think, might belong to Dabra or Alakazam. So I'm going to put those in the other pile. So here's what. So I'll just do a little bit of a summary of what I've done. Hang on. I think it's going to be better if I move the board. Before I do, I'll tell you about this guy because he's going to get covered up. So this is just this one Pokemon that's kind of on this left-hand board underneath the grey section. So this is Drowsy. He's quite well filled out. There's a couple of wee background pieces here to fill in here, but mostly that side is sort of covered. Then here, where the vast majority of the purple section is, I've got Mewtwo's pretty much done. Mew is pretty well filled out. Same with Mr. Mime. I know where that piece is. It's back in the box. I actually had it earlier and I put it back. So that's frustrating. But the main gaps now are here, which is where Alakazam is. And then there's Alakazam there with his spoons. And then you've got Abra here at the bottom. Now, Abra is a different shade to Alakazam and Kadabra, who's down here beside Drowsy and Hypno. So this pile, it really needs to be. This is the pile of Alakazam, Abra, and Kadabra. All right. So there's quite a few, and I think, like with the other piles, there's going to need some micro sorting. In fact, I might even do that off camera. But certainly, one way I'll do that is to pick out like pieces where it's the spoons that they're holding and pick out Abra pieces because Abra is a lighter shade. So I can see two here. And I think Abra might be sortable just as a separate Pokemon. So I might do that off camera, sort these down a little bit more. Too much. I can do a bit on the camera next time as well. But this is really the biggest pile I had, so this really needs a bit of sorting. This is the white pieces. They're going to be kind of gap fillers. These are some gap fillers here as well. These ones have been missorted. So I need to find where these go. That's red section, so they need popping with all the other red pieces. And they're my background pieces. So I'll probably just condense all this down into the one box. But I don't think that this is bad progress for one stream. And we've got Drowsy as well, who you can't see now. That's pretty good going. It is a big section. I don't think I quite realised how big the pink section is. So it's quite large. So I think yeah, I think 2 streams on this ought to do the trick. And then don't know how many it'll take to do the red. 1, maybe 2. So I think we're looking at maybe 3 more. 3, maybe 2 more. But I'm so excited. I can't believe how close I am to finishing. It's so exciting. Okay. Magmar. Now I'm determined to find it. What's the image for the Lost Empire? It's just like skyscrapers. And then there's like a little wall at the front with like bins, like rubbish. I mean, it's not my favorite image out of all of them, I must admit. Like it's not even like it's not as intriguing as say the Gloomy Carnival or the Hotel Vacancy. I don't really know why that one is so rare. It's a bit, I don't know. It's a bit weird. Posted a link to a Reddit post of the puzzle in the Discord. Yeah, yes, I think I might have seen it on Reddit. Keep getting the song in my head where she mentions the names. Won't mention a case of copyright. Guston, thank you. Looks really good. Yeah, purple is kind of massive. Yeah, it is. I think it might be the biggest section on here. Thanks again for the live. You are welcome, Clark. Thank you for your very, very generous super chat. I was bowled over by that. Thank you. I did very well on the puzzle, Vicky. Thank you, Roald. You're very welcome. Lots of progress. Yeah, I think I've maybe got about halfway, maybe just a wee bit past halfway. Gloomy Carnival is your favourite, Mike. Yeah. I think so far it's mine. I've only done 2. I've done the Hotel Vacancy and I think Gloomy Carnival's my favourite. They're such fun puzzles, aren't they? All of them. Love and live. It's looking good, Vicky. Thank you again for the stream. You're welcome, Claire. Right, okay, so yeah, I'll leave it there. I'll do a little bit of sorting off the camera, just at least to get Abra separated, and possibly a little bit of like the spoons or something separated, just so I'm not quite so overwhelmed with pieces when I come to start the next one, because it's quite a big pile. And then so it'll be a case of putting them together and then the background, and then hopefully I can get this done um on the next stream. Oh, thank you, SS. You're all so generous. Thank you. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Right, I will say good night. I will say good night at that. Thank you so much for joining me and all the lovely chat. Thanks for those who sent super thanks, and Mike who joined as well. And I hope to see the new members who got the free memberships as well. Hope to see you all again. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. And I will say goodbye for now. Happy puzzling. I'll see you next time. And I will check out that puzzle on the Discord, Gustin. I'll go over there right now. See you later, everyone. Bye.